Hey Jen, figured I'd make you this quick video of my swim and maybe point out some things I see, and then maybe you can take a look at this and see if you agree or see if you have any ideas on what you think I might have to do to fix some stuff I got going on here. So um, obviously the left is the front view here. So it seems like my right arm that's dropping right there, my head's still breathing. It's definitely something that we pointed out before, but I guess I never realized how low, how low my uh, arm's getting there. It's instead of instead of being closer to out here, it's definitely dropping that elbow. So that's definitely the first thing that I probably just have to work on the front part of my stroke still. But it looks like right as soon as I get my head around, I'm still getting pretty solid power right here through the second phase. And if you look at the right side of the screen, uh, same deal with that. I'm gonna be taking the breath right here, and the hands, elbows dropping, pushing the water down instead of getting that front catch. But as soon as my head gets around, it does seem like my elbow pops back up right there. You can see it, and that's pretty much I think where I'm getting a lot of my power in in like this area right here, and I feel like I'm coming off the hip pretty good, but it's probably that area right here that I'm really pushing the water down. So one of the things I saw that I guess I never really paid much attention to was my head position, and it does it does look like I'm still actually I always thought I was pretty level in the water just based on where my kick was at. Um, but I believe at the front part of the stroke here you can really see my head position, and I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, but definitely my you know uh, back position just seems to be like you know U-shaped, and my eyes seem to be come off the goggles looking somewhat out this way. So I don't know if it's something I need to work on with my head position to maybe get that curvature out of my back slightly. I don't know. Again, like I guess just let me know what you think there. Um, Going back to the left side, so I guess as my hand enters, I don't know. It looks like I do something weird with my hand right here, where my thumb's like positioned down, and my I don't know if my wrist is banked outwards, but that's almost seems like I have like a pretty extreme wide. And again, I mean, I guess it's tough to tell a lot from that angle, but it's almost like I'm dropping my elbow, not quite as bad, but it's almost like to catch myself with the rotation. And again, there's like a shot of where my head is looking, almost looking straight on. Uh, but this definitely, I feel like the left side is where I get a lot of my power from, and maybe even though my arm is pretty far extended off the side of my body, I feel like I do catch myself right here and start a pretty good pretty good catch. I forget what the other arm was, but 100 and starting at like 140 degrees versus. Let's see what this side is here. When it seems like I get my head around, even at that extreme, yeah, it's definitely going to be Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a little close, but I guess it's just a matter of the angle where that elbow's dropped versus the other side. Uh, but yeah, that's definitely something that I saw on the left side there. That's interesting to say the least. But I definitely feel like I have a pretty strong pull, through my left side right there, and all the way coming off the hip. And it looks like as I breathe, again, breathe in there, that hand is just, you can see the bubbles there just dropping, pushing the water down, rather than maybe just hanging out until I let my head get a little bit further around before I start to actually, grab over that barrel. Still have a little bit of over rotation. It seems like when I breathe, I'm trying to catch myself, and there's like a little bit of a, I'm not exactly linear, um, body position wise. So just heading back to the right side here. It just seems like my arm's really extended right here, but again, like I seem to catch myself and still have a pretty good solid push right here and push off the hip, which is probably where I'm getting a lot of my power from, but there's definitely some places I think I can gain a little bit. So I guess looking at that left side, swing back the other way here. So here's my left hand, so the non-breathing side coming into the water. And I guess there's another good position of, you can even see my swim cap, that my swim cap's pretty much like, almost looks like it's straight on with the water. So I guess, yeah, that's just another question on whether or not I need to think about head position a little bit more to, maybe get a little bit more elevated. But yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm getting pretty strong pull on that left arm, as you can see, and maybe it's just a matter of not letting that hand fan out right here like it is on the left picture, and starting to pull more so straight on with the water. But like I said, I feel like that left side, it's pretty good. There's my breath starting as my right hand's already in the water, starting the breath, still breathing, hands dropping still, and that whole motion right there. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like while I'm breathing, there's zero forward propulsion, going on during that whole. Oops, back up. During that whole catch phase, the front catch phase right there, opening the body up and not really getting any power, it looks like, until maybe right here at the stroke, when I'm getting that high elbow back up and getting that hand underneath me and working on the forward propulsion. And right there is another example. You can see that left hand, it's almost pointing at the camera, right there. So it's just something that, I guess, one little thing that I noticed there. But that's about it. And look at the back side of my kick a little bit here. But yeah, I guess just I never realized that my legs were still dragging slightly. It seems like my feet aren't dragging, but maybe my hips are dragging just a hair. I don't know. Again, take a look at it, and Let me know what you think, and see if there's any other decent views here to send you. I can even send you the both raw video clips. I'm not sure if you have something similar to break down and look at it, but hopefully this comes through. So I'm looking at my legs right here. I got a little weird thing going on with the knee. I think my right knee right about, do something like right about, I'm gonna wait for it. I don't know. Of course, maybe I'm not going to do it. Yeah, right here. Doing something right there. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll pay attention to that. Maybe it's also tied to my breath and just a matter of trying to stay balanced. But that's all. Thanks for taking a look at this.